Hey, so today I want to talk about the magic of finding your why. Um, this has been something that completely changed my business. I have been a coach for May will be 2 years, and I have heard the coaches like Summer and Lisa talk about this and how finding your why will be really important. But I was never able to really grasp onto that. I always had goals like, oh, that would be nice. I would love to be able to pay for school out of pocket instead of taking out a whole bunch of loans. I want Kyle and I to be financially free. I would love to spend more time with him. All of these things. But I never had it attached to an emotion. It was never something that would push me to stay up an hour later to get my work done. It wouldn't get me out of bed early. And so about a couple months ago, I finally found my why. It hit me, and it was so funny. It was just random. Smacked me right in the face. I was working a job that I absolutely hated. I was working 47 hours a week, barely making anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 a month. So I wasn't making very much money for the time I was putting in. I would be lucky, I was making minimum wage. Woo! Working 47 hours a week, like no overtime because it was salary based and commission. So it was horrible. I had this boss that was, you could never tell if you were going to go in and she was going to bite your head off or if she was going to be your best friend. And it made me so anxious going into that place. I hated it. Every day that I woke up and knew I had to go there, I just hated it, and I knew that I needed to get out of that place. And I was going to school for something that I didn't really want to go to school for, but I only had a year left. I was like, okay, this is a degree that I can get done in a year. That's the quicker I can get out of this dealership. And I was looking for jobs, applying online, but it's so difficult because you don't have that personal interaction. They just look at your experience and say, oh, not what we want. Sorry, on to the next one. So, I was driving home from work after a real crappy day, and I was just, sitting there like, oh, I need to find a job. And it just hit me. Alyssa, you have this awesome opportunity that's been waiting here for a year and a half. Why not do it? It's your passion. You love helping people. You love fitness. You love nutrition. It's something that you love. Why not give it a shot? It's not going to grow overnight, and you're going to have to stay in this job a little bit longer, but the payoff is going to be so great. And I thought about that, and, I was just like, wow, like that is what I need to do. And that second, it just hit me, my why. Time, security, freedom. I wanted time to spend with Kyle and finish my degree. Because I was waking up, I was going to work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was coming home, I was doing homework, not having a life, working 47 hours a week, not being able to spend time with Kyle. And then our job was being threatened every other week, it felt like. So I didn't have the security of a job. And Kyle said to me, do you want to have to worry about, finding a job and relying on employers to make money? Like, do you want to have to rely on them for that security? And I didn't. I didn't want to have to rely on that and be wondering if I was going to lose my job. That's scary because I needed that money. And that department did end up closing. Luckily, they put me into another position where I'm making less money, but I want that security. I want the financial freedom. I don't want to have to worry about where the money's coming from to pay rent. And that's when it finally hit me. Like, my happiness, mine and Kyle's happiness, like, I need this. One, I don't like working for a boss. I'm going to be my own boss, which will be great. We're not going to have to worry about our finances. I'm going to be able to spend more time with him. I'm going to be able to go back to school for something that I want to go to school for and not be so stressed out because I'm spending 47 hours at work and then have to come home and do that homework. So finding that why is so important. Once I found that, like, I have this fire in my belly and I don't even know how to explain it. I lost sleep for like 2 weeks because all I could think about was how much I wanted this and how much I needed it. And, you can sit back and say, I want to send my kids to college. Okay, that's great. Everyone wants that for their child, but why do you want that? How is it going to feel when you see them go off to college and you're able to pay for that? How is it going to feel when you see them graduate from college? It has to be connected to a feeling. Picture it. How is it going to feel when they walk across that stage? And your why, it doesn't have to be my why. It doesn't have to be anyone else's why but yours. So if you love your job and you don't want to quit your job, that's fine. Maybe you just want to be able to take an extra vacation every year. So, okay, you want to take an extra vacation. Why? How is that going to feel? You're making these memories. How is it going to feel when you're making these memories? When you're able to take time to go somewhere you've always wanted to go, to take your kids on a trip that you've always wanted to take them on. How is that going to feel? That is what's going to make you stay up a little bit later. That's what's going to make you miss your favorite show. That's what's going to make you put in those extra 30 minutes to reach Success Club 5, to reach Success Club 10, on the 31st of the month, and you need one more. That's what is going to do it. Having that feeling, having that emotion, having that dream and that vision. So you guys sit back, think about it. What is your why? Is it going to make you push to reach those goals? Because I know for the first year and a half that I was in this business, I didn't have that. And once I found it, you guys, in 3 months, I more than quadrupled my income. Because I found that why, and I found a reason to invite people and to put in the work. Because my vision is bigger than what I have right now. So you guys go out there, think about it. Take some time, think, and really, really think, what is going to make me push for this? What do I truly want and why? All right, guys, I can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait to hear your whys. And I just know it's what's going to really put that fire in your belly and change this business. Have a good day.